Yo, what we got?
It was more to it than Big Scarr. You know, Atlantic just gave Shiesty $5 million. And so they was trying to do another deal on the side with some type of branding. Gucci was still involved in their deal, and Shiesty didn't want no parts of it. Gucci was fully expecting it to get worked out. That's why he brought the cameraman, and because he thought they was about to have a nice time. But that nice time turned into him shaking like a stripper on Judgment Day.
The situation between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane has gone from loyalty to rumors, betrayal, and street politics that still got the rap world divided today. Reports say the situation started as a business meeting involving music industry figures connected to Gucci Mane's 2017 records. Gucci Mane is not accused of wrongdoing, but his label in the business circle are part of the backdrop of the case. The meeting was reportedly about music, contracts, and business negotiations. Supposedly, at least that's where it started. That's how it's supposed to went. But prosecutors say things took a dark turn once everyone arrived at the studio. Federal prosecutors alleged that Pooh Shiesty and several others entered the studio armed, and a firearm was displayed in the meeting. Individuals were allegedly forced to comply under threat. Reports also say valuables such as jewelry, cash, and other items were taken during the incident. And that's shocking to most people because Gucci and Pooh Shiesty, they had a steady, cool relationship, at least before he got locked up. In the Big Scarr situation, they're saying that Pooh Shiesty felt some type of way after Big Scarr died, and Gucci just wanted those chains, and the funeral payments and all was a little slower. It wasn't what the family really wanted. But shoot, that was a time Gucci brought Pooh Shiesty a track hawk. To go from getting your artist a track hawk to basically allegedly being forced to sign paperwork to release him. So, it went from basically signing the paperwork to being released to, the robbery, the kidnapping. I mean, that detail is part of what escalated this from a simple robbery allegation into a high-profile kidnapping case. It just made matters even worse. And, there's cameras at the studio. So some time later, Pooh Shiesty and others was taken into federal custody. And now the judge just reportedly denied bond in this case. So he's going to be detained while the proceedings continue. Again, all of this is still legal allegations. He's been charged, yes, but it still has to go through the court process with the Fed. So he's still innocent until proven guilty, despite the rumors and everything that's going on. And of course, Gucci, he's not charged in the case, but his name is definitely coming up a lot.
There is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence. What they have is they have allegedly 5 individuals, one of them being a very well-known individual that is allegedly cooperating with the government and making these allegations against my client and many more.
Man, in other words, he basically saying Gucci is talking. Gucci Mane is talking. That's what the lawyer is basically saying. Now, I understand what people will say, this is Pooh Shiesty's lawyer, what he's supposed to say. He's going to say that, man, but he could have left Gucci out, He could have said everybody else too, but he had to put that note in there and detail in there just to let everybody know, hey, it's a guy over there that everybody kind of know, making some statements and saying some things against my client, Pooh Shiesty. So the world is on notice. And now, everyone is talking like, is it true? Is it what's really going on? And a lot of people done had a lot of things to say.
You can't muscle your way out of no business. It don't go that way. And I ain't just talking about on the people's side, but on the other side, the blitz gonna come. You can't run from it, homie. That's the way it goes. Negotiate.
Rick Ross is giving his 2 cents because he's looking at it like a boss, a CEO that over a label saying, hey, your artists can't be strong army and basically getting out of a deal just because they don't like the way the business is going. That's not how this works. So he basically telling Pooh Shiesty, that ain't how you do this, youngin'. Like, you got other ways to handle business. You sit down, you talk through the negotiation. But Pooh Shiesty was beyond that talking stage because he already knew what he wanted and he didn't want Gucci to be a part of it. So that's where it led to. Other people had things to say too. Woody.
If we stop being immature so much and stop trying to live up to certain reputations, man, life can be a whole lot better. If it's true, we all seen Gucci Man, he done got married. He been enjoying his life in Miami and just take care of whatever it is that, he want to do. Gucci Man ain't out here starting problems with nobody creating.
Woody is saying reputation and living up to who you talking like you are, rapping like you are, is pretty much what get people in situations that they don't want to be in. Some of them want to be in it. In Shiesty case, I mean, he is who he say he is. If he say he gonna do this, he gonna do that. He ain't playing. Like, he let you know exactly what he gonna do. Like he said, don't let that dirt verse go over your head. He was dead serious. You don't let it go over your head. You're like, you don't know who I am? But that's what Woody talking about. It's the reputation. Another person that spoke on it, when you talk about reputation, is King Yella.
Been his name Shiesty, gang. Shiesty, he's standing on everything his name is. Which, that just got his ass cooked. Y'all know it's all type of around. Pooh Shiesty, y'all gonna rob this man with a white man, cameraman, the policeman. Everybody was there. You is goofy.
Yella looking at it like he moving wrong. He don't know how to do it. Or the way he doing it is reckless. And him being Shiesty, well known to do something like that, just seems odd. But that's living up to the image, like Woody was saying. That's his image. Like, he basically saying, hey, that's what he'll do. He ain't gonna lie about what he gonna do. He doing exactly what he say he gonna do. So he being who he is, that's his image. And that's why Yella was calling him goofy, because of the way he did it. But that's the way he wanted to do it. Like, that's how he lived. That's how he go about. He ain't sending nobody else to do it. He gonna do it himself. He don't even care about his future, the money. He don't even think nobody gonna say nothing. Like, if he does, he don't even care. The feds was all right. I don't know. But that's his mindset. He ain't thinking about no future and that. He basically thinking about that moment in time. Gucci gonna sign me out of this deal, whether he want to do it or not. Pooh Shiesty made a post about him being able to play different roles if he need to.
I'm a low key man. I'm a motherfucker. I'm more of a Slim from Cash Money than a Birdman type. But I get on my Birdman show.
Once again, Shiesty is who he say he is. Whatever he got on his mind he's gonna do that. And one thing about this case, TMZ released these photos, and these photos is basically going to be used in this federal case, because they're going to use anything they can to tie Pooh Shiesty and his crew to this robbery, kidnapping situation. The thing about the TMZ footage and clips and pics is it don't show Gucci Mane being physically kidnapped on camera. What the internet turned into a dramatic storyline is basically a federal case still working its way through the system, where allegations still have to be proven in court. So at the end of the day, this situation is bigger than viral clips and social media posts. The truth would come down to what the courts decide, not what trends online. One thing is for certain, the rap world will be watching every update closely. That's it for the video. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and as always, stay tuned, stay solid, I'm out.